And we're back. It's Normal Player Guy, and thank you. And check out this video. So, this Easy A's been out for a little while now, and that's Physical Piccolo, right? Physical Duck Confess Piccolo. And to be honest, he's pretty great. He's been made a little bit better. I'll be honest, there's not much really that he had additional going to him. His start of turn stats has been buffed, and then he has this. That's just extra nice. But all around, he's not really that much better. It's just to shore up. For sure, he has a fantastic leader skill now, a very necessary 4-key 170 across the board now for Namekians, which recently has had quite a lot of buffs. And even in his transformed state, again, not much really going for him. He was already pretty great. I mean, firstly and foremost, he already had this prior to his Easy A. So yeah, I mean, the difference between the base and that, he still recovered X amount of HP, and he still foresees super attack. He now just gets 2 key on 140%, and then 40% on super. Honestly, the 2 key might just be the most impressive thing that he's got going for him on this. Because he is a Namekian and they don't strictly link up that well. I mean, he does have a shocking speed, but that's the only other key link going for him. So let's have a look. So yeah, Namekians are worthy rivals. It's now 170% across the board. Namekians is 4 key, which is really nice. So he gets 2 key 140%, so that's great. That's 2 key 40% up, and then you get additional this, of which of the super attack still stacks defense. That's it. What did he do? Did he actually have the stun chance prior? He didn't. He just stacked defense, and now he has a 30% chance to stun, which, hey, it's not bad. That will come through for you once in a while. So you launch an additional attack that has a medium chance, that's 30%, of becoming a super attack when HP is 77% or more, for which, if your HP is 77% or less, you'll recover 7%. And an additional 7% if HP is 40% or less. So, every rotation you could theoretically get at least 7%. It depends on how much health you have. And then this would be nice if it was at least a high chance. That way it would at least be worth trying to get that. I mean, it's a guaranteed normal, I suppose, but you're looking for the hidden potential system to proc. But realistically, this needs to be at least a high chance to actually. Otherwise, there's not really much point to having this. That being said, yeah, still stacks defense with a 30% chance to stun. Coming in with Z fighters, experienced fighters, Namekians, Brainiac, shocking speed, cold judgment, and fierce battle. So again, the only key links is shocking speed, and he's not going to get that much with him. In fact, if we check him out, he does link up with probably one of the best units in the game, but it's not a key link, right? You get a little bit of healing from the Namekians and a little bit of stats, mainly fierce battle, giving a tremendous amount. But in terms of key links, not that much. I mean, one of his best partners is a Namekian. It's this guy who has big bad bosses, believe it or not. But yeah, no. So again, you are going to get the shocking speed, sure. And then on this guy, you're probably going to get, yep, shocking speed and cold judgment. Namekian. I mean, dude, look at this. 7% defense. You're getting 5, so that's sort of 12, 25, so that's 37. That's ridiculous. 37%. Then way more of that in attack, way more in attack. This is not so bad. Other noticeable units, yeah, possibly. Let's see, that'll be Namek Saga. Then you, oh no, actually he's Cell Saga. What kind of saga be on? Final Trump, Earthbred. Yeah, okay, Final Trump, Earthbred. Heavenly Events. That could be this guy. Could be great on. Namekians, Namekians, Namekians. Yeah, okay, fine. So yeah, okay, so let's have a look. So can be activated when HP 70% or more with another Namekian ally on the team. So you do need to have another Namekian on the team, period. Did that actually change? Let's have a look. So it is, no, it's the same deal. So yeah, okay. How old is this unit? So this unit is only a few years old now. So again, still pretty reasonable. Anyway, when we transform into this, he is still pretty great actually. He still sees enemy super attack, so it's always still worth going. But rather than stacking defense, the main thing he has for him is massively raise his attack with a high chance of stunning the enemy, right? 50%. So ideally, you stack and stack for a little bit, and once you're comfortable, you then swap it out. And that's fine because you get slightly more start of turn stats when you transform. You just get a smidge more, but you do get 3 key 150%. So basically, your start of turn remains the same, except you just get 10% extra on 1 key, which is nice, I suppose. So you get a little bit extra. You now get 50% when performing a super attack. So again, that's not bad. To say the only thing you're losing out is the stacking defense then, but presumably what you do is you stack So reduces damage received by 40%. Now this is actually really great. This is what made him great prior, because he had start of turn stats and he kept stacking. Eventually, I mean, he had this anyway. I mean, did he have this? Yeah, he still had this. So prior to this, this is great. He was still usable. I mean, honestly, there isn't much. Yeah, he's getting 3 key now. It's probably the most impressive thing. Slightly more start of turn stats. He still had the damage, still recovers HP. They say the only thing he's really getting is he gets 50% on super attack, right? And then this, of which is a additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 77% or more. So that's a 70% chance of double attacking, right? So I mean, this is really good, but it would be huge if it was on the base, right? Imagine having a 70% chance, a guaranteed normal with a 70% chance of doing additional super attack, of which would have stacked. I mean, this guy could hit hard, right? The additional stats, he's gonna have this. I mean, it's HP, HP restricted, but you massively raise attack. That's a 100 raise to attack, of which you have a 50% chance to stun. So there's a very good chance that this guy could theoretically triple super, but you could quite often double super with 50% chances of stunning. It'd be really nice. So he has a chance of crit. Builds him 10 to 40. The more HP remain, the greater the boost. And then recovers 10% HP, so it's up a little bit. So you get 3% more, and then you get an additional a little bit more if your HP is 40% or less. Okay, so same as the other one, just slight increase, and still foresees enemy super attack from turn one whenever he's on rotation, no matter what. Which is really, really good. Honestly, there is not that many units that have this, period. The only other one that comes to mind without any restrictions, period, there is it's Jace, it's STR Jace. He sees it, period. There's like the new Tech Bardock, sure, but he has it for 5 turns. There's Gogeta and Vegito, but they do it for 5 and 10 turns respectively. So the only one off the top of my head that I think that can actually foresee enemy super attack without any sort of restriction, the STR Jace. I mean, I'm sure there might be another one, but yeah. So yeah, massively raises attack, so it's pretty decent. So what are we rocking then if we say you just pulled him? So if you just pulled him, you're looking at 10,500 defense. That's actually pretty good. He's got 17,000 attack. That's actually really strong. And you're going to massively raise with a great, you're going to double massively raise. If this pops in, you could triple super theoretically. You got loads of attack links. You got like 20%. You got 15%, so 35. That is 42. And then you're getting 50, at least 50. Oh, and then you got this. You got like 77% extra to attack with up to 37%, 30 odd percent defense, 37% defense added in. That's pretty great. Factoring all these links, I mean, yeah, they're at level 10. So, I mean, it goes down by like 0.5%, doesn't it, per level? So, even at level 5, you're going to get 15%. Even at level 5, you're going to get 15%. So, it's still pretty decent, right? So with all these links, the fact that you're going to massively raise attack with 17,000 attack on his base stats, that's still pretty great. If you had one dupe, goes to nearly just shy of 12,000 at 18. I mean, the dude's strong. The dude is very, very strong. There's no doubt. But yeah, okay, so let's have a look then what he's going to be really good on. We always like to go for the rubbishy teams because the others is stacked. Looking at it, well, yeah, okay. So bear in mind that you try and want to find the best partners for him. So you wouldn't use this guy. You wouldn't use any of these. He is respectable. He had his easy A. He's pretty decent. Might be all hungry, but he's pretty decent. You are going to share like the likes of these. These are going to be like a core ones. Let's see. He does share with some of the best units in the game. In this particular form, he shares it with him, who's just had his easy A. I'm a bit salty in this one because I'm literally one autograph medal away from easy aim, so I miss out on a video. That's kind of salty for me. But yeah, so in this particular form, he worked well with him, so great for Namekians. Honestly, it's just Namekians that are picking out. I'm trying to think of like worthy rivals, but not really. But again, okay, so Entrusted will be really nice. Battle of Wits, Heavenly Events, Gifted, Earthbred, worthy rival, sure. Namekians, absolutely. Maybe not so much Fuse Fighter, Final Jump, and Android Cell Saga because, well, they're already pretty stacked. But we're going to check out his lead skill category to see where he fits in. Starting with the most, yes, of course, Namekians. Honestly, they've had such a tremendous buff. I mean, honestly, this was in one of my top 10 teams in terms of the worst because, well, you had stuff like, I mean, the shining example was him, and he was probably the only great one on here. Nail, he does stack, but needs to be against a wicked bloodline enemy. Then you had the, I mean, yeah, big bad bosses, and there's another easy A one. Where is he? He's around here somewhere, but there was a tech version of him that here he is. You got him. He was a tournament LR, local tournament LR, and pretty solid. But none of these were standalone fantastic. I mean, you had like him, nothing. But now check it out recently. So he's had an easy A. This guy's pretty redonkulous. He's had an easy A. This guy is a brand new recent unit. This guy has had his easy A within 6 months. So like this entire row, this is the cream of the crop. Honestly, half of these are quite a destructive duo. This guy is also a beast. He guards him, works flawlessly with him, and they both share like 4 links, 4 or 5 links. Now, quite a dynamic duo, honestly. These are absolutely brilliant. He can guard. He can guard. He can. He's great. You need orbs, but he's great. This guy, he's off to the races after a couple of rotations, and he's brilliant. He is brilliant. He can guard. I think I'm sure. I'm sure there's a. I think is it Kid Gohan you need, something like that. But he is pretty decent, honestly. Between these three, well, in particular, this guy and these three, these are brilliant. Honestly, Namekians is where you'll see this shine. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more Namekians coming out. I mean, I wouldn't mind another Demon King Piccolo to come out after this guy. I certainly wouldn't mind another Nail. I certainly wouldn't mind more other Demon King Piccolos, right? Because that would really flesh him out. If he's having one, it won't be long before this guy. I mean, they already are doing World Tournament Easy A's. They're starting with the World Tournament local LR, the first one. Won't be too long before they get to this guy. Possibly might even be next year, which means they might even do these. But we'll see. We'll see. So Namekians is absolutely where you'll find the best use. It's brilliant, and he's the only real leader. Yeah, 150%, pretty decent, but 170% is where you want to be. So Worthy Rivals is where it is next. So he's the best Worthy Rivals lead, it seems. You'd be lucky to pull this guy, and he is the brand new banner unit. So you probably may not have this guy, but he is old. So yeah. So what you're going to have, if you got him, okay, he's 3 years old. Let's say you do, but he's probably older, and so it's only a 120%. So a fantastic lead nonetheless. But in terms of who well he works with, well, it's not bad. And you got this guy, but you have to get the easy A. Honestly, I'm very salty. It's annoying me. I have to wait till the next tournament. But yeah, you got this guy, and you got one of the best units in the game. Sure. You also have these as well. So he is also arguably one of the best defensive units in the game. This guy as well, pretty great. A lot of these, I mean, these three alone you can use on Movie Hero as well. But outside of that, yes. So in terms of links, not one of these outside of these Namekians were probably on the list of his partners. In fact, they weren't. We check him out. His partners, no, we got like Hearts, we got like Pycon, and that's it, right? Hearts, Pycon, and the Trunks. But we check this one out. Hearts, Pycon, and Trunks isn't on this one. Should we check out the rest? There is a Pycon, admittedly. You probably could swing. There's only one. What about the other ones? The older Pycons? Would they be on here? No. So in like not the Pycons, no. The Trunks, no, they're not on here. So it's kind of a shame. You could probably get some use out of him. He's also a pretty solid support. The most recent people to fill this in, honestly, yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Is he actually on it? Is he? He's not even on the list. You might share a link or two, but I mean, he doesn't, because he's the free to play one, doesn't even have Fierce Battle. But if, I mean, might be able to get like a key link. You might get like Shocking Speed and Fierce Battle and Cold Judgment rocking out off. I mean, you might get like, I don't know in particular who has it in this, when you might trigger a Keeling. But realistically, if you have him, you might want to factor a rotation on one of these if you have him. Let's say you didn't get him because you didn't summon because you were saving or you were just terribly shafted. I mean, you might have one of these two, and you might have been lucky enough to get enough autographs for this guy. So, I mean, not strictly necessary for worthy rivals, but he is probably the only lead. That being said, you could probably just rock a Vegeta family lead, right? Because it's basically Vegeta family, and that could be a better all the way around. So altogether, yeah, I mean it's a great easy A. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him. He was great prior, but now I guess he's now just a bit better. Really, he just gets key at the start of turn, which really helps considering he doesn't really have much. He has this as well, which just buffs his super attack effect a bit more, because this is only a 20% raise. It's a 20% raise permanently, but only 20%. So at least this is effectively 60. So that's not too bad. So you will get a huge amount on super attack. And realistically, you want this to proc. So he's a long event guy. That's basically it. In short events, remains to be seen. I personally don't even have this unit, so I can't really do you a great video. I can't really run it. I suppose I could do like a worthy rivals video. I do have one of these leads, so I could potentially do a video. But yeah, but ultimately, I mean, he's pretty solid. But short term events like Super Battle Road, I mean, even with support, I mean, yeah, coming in at 55%, not bad, not bad. Even with one dupe, it's pretty decent. Super Battle Road regular, probably right. Extreme Super Battle Road, going to be item heavy, that's for sure. But yeah, all right, okay, so that's going to be it. That's the Force. He's all around pretty great. He was great. And now I suppose he's borderline broken. There's honestly just a little twist here, a little twist there, and he'd be absolutely broken. I mean, especially with this, right? That makes him huge. In fact, even the likes of like Extreme Super Battle Road, it's going to be a bit easier knowing this. So I mean, that's huge. I mean, it's not every rotation; it's only the rotations that he's on. So try not to float him. But yeah. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much. You can let me know if you think I've undersold him. But until then, thank you and bye bye.